Hello, and welcome to a raw episode of Pulse. I'm Calvin Washington for the arts and the sports.
And I'm Kristen Martin with Continuous News and Campus Life. So Calvin, isn't the weather pretty horrible today? I mean, I had an umbrella and I'm still pretty wet.
It's very wet.
Did you make it in here okay?
I didn't. I'm very wet and soaked. Anyway, Sarah Thompson interviewed me about playing the tuba on a roof in Asia. I cried because it brought back painful memories of the egg roll I stepped on and I couldn't eat it. I'm just playing. April Fools.
I'm hoping so.
She really interviewed 3 PJC musicians, and here's what they had to say.
What instrument do you play?
I play percussion.
Do you enjoy playing percussion? What is percussion?
Percussion is any of the bells and whistles that you hear, anything that makes noise, basically. That's percussion. There's pitch percussion, there's non-pitch percussion. Non-pitch would be like a snare drum or, timpani. Well, timpanis would be pitched, and then there's marimba. It was kind of like a big piano that we hit with sticks. So that's percussion for you.
Do you enjoy being in the wind ensemble?
Absolutely. The wind ensemble is an awesome opportunity for me to play with other musicians in various styles, too.
What instrument do you play?
I play alto saxophone.
What is the alto saxophone? And do you enjoy playing it?
I enjoy playing the alto saxophone very much. It's actually one of the smaller of the family of saxophones. It's the alto voice, as you can say. I mean, you have an alto, a tenor, soprano, bari, so on and so forth. In the wind ensemble, it isn't as prevalent, but in the jazz ensemble, which is what we're about to do next, it is very important. We act as a family, as an ensemble within an ensemble.
Well, breaking news. All students who did not drop their classes, well, they're going to receive Fs as their final grade. Harsh, huh? What do you think about that?
It's really messed up.
I know it. I'm kind of worried myself. I might drop them tomorrow just to avoid it.
I've dropped all mine already, so.
Well, April Fools, aren't you glad that's not true?
Kind of not. I really didn't want to stay in these classes, but it's cool.
Really? You wanted an F? Okay. Actually, I interviewed students about their April Fool's Day, and some of them had some pretty eventful days. So yesterday was April Fool's Day, and I know a lot of people got pranked. I even heard about one lady who put toothpaste in between Oreos and had people at work eat them. Did you have anything happen to you or do anything to someone?
Well, nothing happened to me, but I did have a friend who her husband owns a trucking company, and they have to go across country on Friday, has to leave tomorrow to go to California and pick up some government documents, and he has to have security clearance. Well, she took the guy's security clearance card, so her husband spent the whole day freaking out because his company was going to go bankrupt and lose all this money, and then she put tape over his mouse so he thought his computer was frozen, and he restarted it like 5 times.
So yesterday was April Fool's Day. Did you get pranked or pull any pranks?
Yeah, actually my mom told me she broke her toe, and I was like, no way, are you okay? And she's like, April Fools, which that's just weird for my mom to do that. It was kind of crazy, but anyway.
Was that your only prank?
I pulled a couple, but just like little ones, nothing too humongous. I didn't do anything too crazy, but it was fun.
What did you do?
I told my boyfriend actually that his grandma had called me and told me all kind of stuff, and then he was like, are you serious? I was like, no, I don't even have her number.
I pranked my mom in the morning. I had, the night before, put a rubber band around the faucet sprayer, and so when she turned the water on, it sprayed all over her, and I woke up to screaming. It was awful.
So did you get punished for that?
No, she made me clean up all the water all over the kitchen.
Was it worth it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So how was your April Fool? Did you joke anybody? Did you play anybody?
Not really. I played with some of my online friends, but that's about it. What about you, Calvin?
No.
No?
Nah.
All right.
I looked at you and said April Fools. No,
Oh, really?
I'm kidding.
That's
I'm kidding.
nice. Great way to treat your co-host.
And though spring break has gone and passed, I interviewed people about what they did and how they enjoyed their spring break. Here's what they said. So Emily, what did you do for spring break?
I worked my entire spring break, and I studied when I wasn't working. And if I didn't have to do that, I would have gone to the beach for my entire spring break.
So, can you think of any favorite spring break moments you can think of in the past that you did?
No.
So you never had a good spring break? Just never had a...
One time I went to South Florida. I used to live in South Florida. One time I went down there and visited my sister, and we spent the whole spring break at the beach. That was good.
So, Tori, how was your spring break?
It was really good. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
What did you do?
I went to Missouri with my boyfriend's family and went and met all kind of parents and grandparents and all kind of lovely stuff like that.
The Show Me State. So you had a good time?
I had a great time. I got to go see the Mississippi River and learn how to skip rocks. It was great.
So Kimberly, how was your spring break and what did you do?
For my spring break, I went down to Melbourne to visit my boyfriend, and I got to go on the beach and visit all of his classes, which are really smart and scientific. And I also got to visit Rollins College, which is beautiful, and also Central Florida, that college, which is I'm probably going to go to, so it was really fun.
So, Christian, how was your spring break?
My spring break was good. I did a lot of resting, which I really needed after this busy semester. But I went to Kentucky, and my family and I looked for a house since we're moving there. And so that's what we did. What about you? What'd you do?
I went to the beach, went to the clubs, and just had a good time. Shout out to Mimi.
Who's Mimi?
Just a random person I met.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't ask any more then.
Anyway, for Pulse, I'm Calvin Washington, the heart of Christian Martin, and the heartbeat of PJC. It was a blast to have you back for this special episode.
Well, thanks. I enjoyed being here, and you know, I'm gonna really miss it, but it was great. I had fun today, but anyway, I'm Kristen Martin, the Pulse of Calvin Washington. Have a great week, everyone.